Hey guys, it's Neil. I just thought I'd record some of my thoughts as I come into the new skill tree information. When you launch your client for the first time after, well, what day is today? This is the May the 16th, 2017. You're going to see a refund ledger pop up automatically before you can go into your mech lab or anything like that. Now, if you go, what is this? Why am I looking at this? I just want to go play. And you hit close, you can end up at your home like usual. If you then change your mind, you're like, wait, maybe I do want to know what that is. Go to your mech lab, go to skills, which is going to show you the skill tree, but besides that, if you go up to view ledger in the upper right corner, you can get back to your ledger. So I'm going to go over the ledger a bit just to, as a bit of a breakdown. The first thing on the list, well, it gives you a summary. So refund from consumables in C-bills, I'm getting 17.7 million C-bills. Refund from the MC consumables, I'm getting 1,700. Now, chances are you've never bought any consumables with MC. I know I certainly haven't. However, whenever you play in one of those events, oftentimes we got MC versions of the consumables, of which we didn't really want to use because I don't want to be auto refreshing them and I don't want to have to go back and add it every time after a game. Anyways, so I got 1,700 MC out of modules that I never, or consumables rather, that I thought I'd never get anything out of. So awesome. Refund from modules in global skill points, I got over 6,000. I'm not entirely sure how to use those yet, so I'm not going to go into details, but the point is that any modules that were purchased before December 13th, 2016 are refunded as global skill points. Any modules purchased after is refunded as C-bills. So after they announced the fact that they'd be refunding all modules purchased, I got a little loose with my money, started buying more modules. So that's where this 35 million C-bills comes from. Refund from your pilot nodes. This is where you're unlocking, your weapon modules. You're unlocking seismic sensor, that sort of stuff. So I got 400,000 GXP back from that. Then they go into a breakdown. Now, as you see here, there's a big list of scrolly stuff. They start with a consumable breakdown. So I had 99 UAVs purchased through C-bills. Now, you're going to say, why do you have 99 UAVs? Why do you have 138 cool shot 9s? Well, because I equipped them on everything. And I used to buy the artillery strikes until I stopped using them in favor of UAVs. So, quick history on why the heck I've got so many of them. And I always auto-refilled, so every one of my mechs had 2 consumable slots used at all times. So 17 million C-bills worth of modules sitting around in my mechs or in my inventory. For instance, the Cool Shot 6, never bought a single one of them because, quite frankly, I found them to be quite useless. So I got 180 of them out of events somewhere along the line. Similarly, down here, these are all the consumables I earned through events because, again, I never bought any of them for MC, but I end up with 1,700 MC for playing those events. Pretty happy about that. By the way, you can collapse these as you read them. Module breakdown. So these are all the modules that I owned before December 3rd, 2016. So I won't go through this a whole lot, but yeah, what we got instead of C-bills was the global skill points, which I'll have to go into later on how to use those because I don't know yet. So, big long list. I won't go into it because I'm a whale, so I had a lot of modules. Not as many as a lot of other whales though, because I'd only bought 1 or 2 for each. Now, these are the modules that I purchased after December 31st, so I don't know that there's anything overly exciting here, but yeah, I got my 35 million C-bills that I spent back. For instance, just as an example, seismic sensor. I was playing the faction play last weekend, and I didn't feel like swapping my modules around, so I bought my 7th seismic sensor because I knew in a week I'd just get it back. So pilot node breakdowns, so these are all the things that I unlocked with XP. So you get all your weapon modules individually, your UAVs. I even did hill climb once upon a time. Oh, I unlocked 360 target retention. I don't even remember doing that. I had a lot of GXPs, though, even after, right before the swap over, I had 120,000. That was after going on a spending spree, so big list. Again, that's refunded as GXP. Then there's your mechs. So the way it worked was it counts how many mechs you have, what's your progress. So my Hunchback 4G, 12 out of 13 means he was elated but didn't have that last module slot. So he gets 57 skill points to apply as I see fit. There's only one, so that's what. An example down here, the Centurion 9A, I have 2 of them. They're mastered, so I get twice as many. Bit of an interesting thing. I personally would have rather than refund the XP into skill points on a conversion ratio, because if we go down to the awesome 8Q, for instance, I only got 91. I had several 100,000 XP extra on that chassis. Would have been nice if they had to give us an appropriate amount. That way, if I wanted to experiment more, I wouldn't have to end up paying, but I don't mind. Yeah, you'd see the Catapult K2 I didn't do a whole lot with, so I don't mind because I believe in leveling up my mechs, so if I haven't earned it, I haven't earned it. And as everybody knows, I have a lot of mechs, so there's a lot listed here, right down to my Roughnecks, which I just got and really hadn't done much with. So that's a breakdown of the Refund Ledger. I'm going to split this video up, so I can make sure that the video is working, but yeah, hopefully the explanation gives you a hint.